They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Set, hut, 15 on it, 15 on it. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
Haskins on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Haskins now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. On first down, here's Love. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. LeBlanc, he throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. LeBlanc, the throw taken in by Cole. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. LeBlanc, he's going to loft one. Deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Lions gain a bit of respectability. Point after, right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. Bulldozes past him. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, Love. trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaac Yilam in there to pick it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
From the gun on 3rd down. LeBlanc. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jonathan Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Love again. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Geis. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The throw over the middle taken in, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Redskin 1st down, the pickup 15 yards. Haskins now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Cortland Sutton, 75 yards. And the Lions are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Geis. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
80 weapons. 47-yard line. Yo, fast. Ready?
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. To throw on third down, LeBlanc. Got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
3 buds.
To throw on 2nd down, LeBlanc. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Off play action. LeBlanc nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Washington. Their mobile, agile quarterback making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Use the mic. I got one. It's our time. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, LeBlanc. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. LeBlanc, he's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This is fielded at the 27. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Redskins 66, Lions 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. William Jackson with a pick. Thomas the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It'll be Love to try and get the first. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Fights through him, fights him off, and he is out of bounds inside the 35, and they're not able to convert on 4th down. Well, one of the few things that's gone right for them, likely a little too late, but maybe a little feather in their cap.
I think so, and to me, they played.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Does the big boy have the juice?
I got you, boy.
They call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 13. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing on 3rd and long. LeBlanc, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jonathan Allen, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 4th and goal.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Keep playing all day. Let's get it. Double time.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Redskins, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.